welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another celebrity inspired makeup look. Today I am inspired by Jennifer Lopez's makeup that she wore to the AMAs. I believe she was presenting it, and she had a variation of different looks throughout the night, but this is the kind of style makeup that it was all sort of based around. So it was all sort of based around a cool toned brown smoky eye, and then she just sort of changed up her hair and sometimes her lip colour. But yeah, so I was really inspired by her makeup look, and I really wanted to do another celebrity inspired makeup tutorial. So if you want to see how I created this JLO AMAs inspired makeup tutorial, then please keep on watching. Go in with some face primers. I'm first of all using the Benefit That Gal Brightening Face Primer, and as you can see I'm just applying this sort of around the outside of my face, just the places that do not have extra texture and pores and any discoloration, just the areas that I want to have a really nice luminous glow. And as you can see I was just blending that in with a expert face brush from Real Techniques. And now I'm going in with the L'Oreal Skin Perfection Magic Touch Instant Blur, is it called? And I'm just applying this on the areas that I do have more texture and discoloration and pores. So I'm now going to go in with my Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream in the shade Fair. When I looked at the pictures of JLO for her AMA's makeup look, it looked like she had very natural skin. So it looked very much like her natural skin, with just a little bit more perfection to it. So all I'm doing is going in with the BB cream first of all, and then I'm going to go in with the N2 shade of my L'Oreal True Match foundation. I'm just buffing this around the outer areas where I would normally bronze and contour, so I'm just adding a little bit more coverage to the outer areas of my face and blending this down my neck and over my ears. After I've blended all of my base into my skin, I'm going to go in with my brows, and today I am using the Taupe Dipbrow Pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to set them in place with my L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper in the shade Light Medium. JLO has some really nice natural yet defined eyebrows, so it was very natural at the start of the brow and the tail of the brow was very defined, so that's what I'm trying to recreate today. Going to go in and highlight my skin using the Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. It's one of my all-time favourite concealers for that very natural yet highlighted look. It is just really, really beautiful consistency and product. So I'm just going to go in and blend all of that into my skin using my damp beauty blender, and I'm especially making sure that there are no creases around my nose or creases underneath my eyes, because although her skin was very natural, it was very flawless at the same time. To set that concealer in position, I'm going in with the Banana and Vanilla shade from the Powder Contour Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just using the Real Techniques contour brush to just press this powder onto my skin. I'm using a fair amount of powder just to really set my makeup, but not completely bake it, but just to make sure it's very set. I'm now going in with Constructivist Paint Pot from M.A.C Cosmetics. I'm just going to be applying this on my lid, and then I will wipe the product off the brush and then blend it onto my lid so there are no harsh lines. Transition shade today, I'm going in with Amiga eyeshadow from M.A.C, and I'm just buffing this on with the 224 brush, I believe it is, and I'm just buffing this into the crease up towards my brow bone. I'm now using the Smoked Urban Decay palette, using the shade Backdoor, which is a really rich cool tone brown. I'm just going to set my Constructivist paint pot that I had on my lid. I'm now going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I'm using this Tease shade, and I'm just buffing this into my crease to help blend out that Backdoor shade. I'm now going in with Bar Lust, again from that Smoked palette, and I'm just applying this onto my lid just to add a little bit of sheen and just to complement the entire look. And then I'm just making sure that there are no harsh lines or anything, so I'm just going back in with the Tease shade. For my eyeliner today, I'm using Corrupt, and I'm going to tight line my eyes with this. This is just going to help define our lashes and make them look darker and more full without applying any liner on the eyelid, because it doesn't really look like she is wearing any. Going back in with that deep Backdoor shade, I'm just going to buff this onto the outer corner just to add a little bit more definition. For my brow bone highlight today, I'm using the shade Kinky, again from the Smoked palette. I'm just going to set underneath my brow where I applied that concealer and just blend some of that Amiga shade back through just so it connects the entire look together. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going back in with that Backdoor shade, just blending this all along my lower lashes, and then going in with the Amiga shade and blending that down. I'm now using the Nude Waterproof Eye Kohl from Rimmel, and I'm just lining my eyes because it didn't look like she had a very dark waterline. It did look more of a nude shade, so that is why I'm using that today. And then I'm just going to apply some mascara to my bottom eyelashes before I apply some falsies onto my top lashes. Today I am using the Feline Lashes from House of Lashes and a texture pair from Allure. I will put all of the product details as always down below and in the accompanying blog post. And then I'm just going to apply some mascara, of course. Going in with the cream contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm first of all using the cinnamon and the nude shade, and I'm just going around with this sort of concealer slash foundation brush, just mapping out where I want to contour and bronze my skin today. JLO had very bronze skin, but her cheeks were very pink, so I just want to really bronze and define my forehead and my cheekbones and my jawline, just to sort of mimic the look that she was creating today. And then I will just do, after I've mapped everything out, I'm just going to go in with my round top kabuki brush and just blend this all into my skin as seamlessly, and get rid of all of the lines and everything, just so it's nice and smooth and there are no harsh edges. That's the saying that I wanted. Using a different technique to contour my nose today, so I'm first of all using the banana shade from the cream contour kit, and I'm drawing a highlighted line down the center of my nose, and then I'm going to use the darkest shade, which is cinnamon, and I'm just going to draw lines down my nose. This is just going to help slim the nose. I think I applied a bit too much product though, so I do want to keep practicing this because my nose did look very sort of bronzy. But yeah, so I'm just patting this into my skin. So first of all, patting in the highlighter shade just so it blends nicely. Then I will be wiping that brush off and then blending in that cinnamon shade just to make sure there are no harsh lines on my face. first of all going to set the highlight shade, so I'm using the same two palettes that I used to highlight my skin today. And then what I'm going to be doing is going over with my face powder on a large eyeshadow brush, quite a dense eyeshadow brush, and I'm pressing this product all over my nose, so all over the contour shade and all over the highlight shade to really blend everything together. Like I said, the brown's a little bit too dark, so I do need to sort of experiment and use a little bit less product, but I'm just going back in with the highlighting shade and just crispening up along that contour shade, just so the contour doesn't go too far down the edge of your nose, because then it can make your nose look a lot wider. So this is why I'm using these different colors. Now I'm going to go in and bronze my skin, so I'm literally just going to set the cream contour products in position. So I'm just going in with the Havana shade from the powder contour kit, and I'm just blending this on all of the areas that we applied the bronzing shade. JLO skin was definitely more about the bronze and the pink cheeks, so I'm just going to contour ever so slightly just along my cheekbones and a little bit up around my forehead, just to slim it down and just add a little bit more of a bronzy look to the face. But it wasn't really sort of focused on the contour, it was more on the bronze and then the really girly pink cheeks. Everyone knows that JLO is all about the glow, so I'm first of all going in with the colour cream base from M.A.C Cosmetics in the shade Pearl. I'm just going to be applying this on to my cheeks and all of the areas that the light naturally hits my face and that I would normally highlight. This is just going to act as a base, and it's just going to really intensify our glow from within. As you can see, it's just such a subtle glow, it just looks so gorgeous. I'm now going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Sugar and Spice Blush Palette, and I'm using this sort of shimmery pink highlight shade, and I'm just applying this to my cheeks just to give us a really beautiful pink glow. And then of course I'm going in with the Holy Grail highlight, which is M.A.C Soft and Gentle, and I'm just going to highlight everywhere that we applied that cream colour base to our skin, just to give us a really gorgeous highlighted look and just a beautiful glow. For lips today, JLO had a sort of all over pink look, so I'm first of all going in with this Velvet Intense lip pencil from Maybelline in the shade Minimalist, and I'm just going to be filling in and lining my entire lips with this colour. It also looked like she had a nude line around her lips. I will post the pictures in the accompanying blog post so you can see what I'm talking about, but I'm just using the Caramel Nougat lip liner from MUA just to create that nude lip line. So I'm just using this product to line my lips only. And then she had a little bit of a sheen to her lips, so I'm going in with Shaaanxo's lip gloss with Jared Cosmetics in the shade Candy Kiss, and I'm just applying this all over my lips, and it just completed the entire look and it looked perfect. So that is how I created this JLO inspired makeup. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that it was easy to follow and you enjoyed it, I think is it. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I release new videos ideally every Monday and Friday. Sometimes it's on a Tuesday if I have a slow internet connection. But I really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.